tell God, we want to be your ambassadors. We want to be your instrument. Like you're the potter, we're the clay. You can use us, God. Have your way in our life. And I'm on the subject of dying to your old nature, and I don't think we understand what that means. David even said, God, you are my one desire. He said, teach me how to love your commands, like what you tell me to do. Love everything about what you wanted me to do, so it doesn't look like every day I'm putting something to rest, like I'm dying to myself. It looks like it naturally is a beautiful thing, graves into gardens kind of transformation. But when you're holding on to that old nature, or you still have your own desires and you're still holding on to that, it tends to be way harder to say, yes, okay, God, I still want to do what you tell me to do, regardless of, my desires being on the back burner, or my wants and my needs. God is going to supply all your needs according to his riches and glory, regardless. But when you have your own desires, like, oh, I wish I would have had this or that, now you got to ask God, God, I want you to be my one desire, my one thing. That's what, what's his name? I'm sorry. David said in the book of Psalms 27, and I think verse 4, he said, the one thing I desire the most. And he was basically saying is to dwell in your kingdom, delighting in your glory, basically. So dying to yourself is going to have to require you dying to your own desires. I know that everyone would say, oh, God still wants you to be happy. God still wants you to live your dreams. If you are an ambassador, if you are chosen a disciple, if you are a chosen apostle, chosen servant in Christ, look at the history, read your word, because you're not going to see all of them doing their own desires or their own dreams. A lot of them died like in jail doing things that they didn't want to do. They had to die to themselves, and they died for a good cause. They were martyrs. So y'all got to check out facts, because I'm just tired of this world giving you this fake facade, like, oh, do whatever you love, do whatever you like. If you know that there's more freedom in Christ, and that whatever you love is going to lead you to a dead end, it's going to still leave you hopeless, still unsatisfied, still needing a purpose, why live the same insanity instead of doing what God has brought you here for, created you here for? That's the greatest pleasure. If you read about Stephen, he was so happy when he got stoned. I know that's crazy, but he's seen the kingdom of heaven. He's seen his promise waiting for him.